Hi Jenny, thank you so much for joining us for the ZAT Topper video series. Before we proceed, can you please tell us a little bit about your profile and other details?
Hi, thank you so much for having me here. I am Jaini Harya and I am basically a BCom graduate, and along with it I have completed Chartered Accountancy, and I do not have any work ex. I am just a fresher out of CA and got into XRRI. But as a part of my CA, I have completed a 3-year articleship.
So Jenny, being from a different background compared to the other people, did you find any advantage or disadvantage in any section of that?
I would rather call it a disadvantage because the major disadvantage I had was with the subject of quants. Since science people and engineers have a lot of quants background, they have been doing something or the other with quants for in their engineering years. We've lost touch with quants completely after our 12th standard. So the topics, there were difficult topics like trigonometry, some geometry here and there, some algebra, which we needed to brush up, and we didn't have a hang of it. So that was a little bit of problem with respect to quants.
So how did you prepare for the quant section?
So one thing I would just suggest in any case is practice. Practice is the only thing which helped me. So I actually hadn't even joined classes while I was prepping for that. So I had a few books, and all I did is I took some mock test series. I first brushed up with concepts as much as I could, because that was the basic thing you need to go further. If you are not sure with the concepts, you can't really solve the question at that very moment, it won't click you. So that's what I did. I started with concepts, I started giving a lot of tests, subject specific, topic specific, as well as overall for that, and that's what helped me. So the best thing to do is give as many mock tests as possible.
What is your take on the decision making section, which is quite unique to that?
Yes, the section of decision making is genuinely very unique, and that actually tests your spontaneous decision making skills, which help you not just in the examination but in future as well. So I understand that practice is required here as well, but in case of decision making, I still suggest it is more of just your presence of mind at that moment. It is just your inherent decision making skills that come out. I understand that that requires practice as well, obviously, but it is something which really tests your decision making abilities, which other tests don't. So I feel it is a very good section that has.
Okay, so what was your strategy in the last few weeks before that?
So we had our CAT on 4th December, and I actually didn't perform well in that. So that was my best bet, and I had to do it no matter what. So my strategy here was that the same thing, because even while prepping for that, for CAT, quants was a major preparation point. So I just kept practicing more of sums, more of questions, even for verbals. So verbal section in that is a little higher than that of CAT. So verbals also require some kind of practice, RCs, a lot of other verbal grammatical questions, all of those. I made it a point that at least in the last 2 weeks I gave at least one mock test every day. So that helped me practice a lot. That's it. That's all I could.
What was your mantra to stay calm during the exam?
My mantra to stay calm was actually to think with my own decision making abilities or my own logics rather than the bookish logic that I have. I understand that practice is all we need, and I used as much as my presence of mind at that moment to solve the questions, and that is what helped me completely. I just went with a free mind, with no mind block whatsoever, with no pressure that this was my only chance, though it really was. But I just gave my best as much as I could.
So one last question. What is the best thing about Excel?
The best thing about Excel, I don't think I can really describe it in words. You really need to be here to know what the best thing is. But the Excel culture is something to live for. The people here, the bondings here, the junior senior batch integrity, how everyone is there to help each other no matter what, that is something that is amazing, and you just need to be here to experience.
Thank you, Jenny, for all your thoughts. I hope this helps all the aspirants that are there, and thanks again.
Thank you so much for having me here. It was a nice time talking.